Sanchi. Welcome to Double KO Radio. Oh my God, here we go again. David ruining the intro. Welcome to Double KO Radio podcast. I'm Poe, and I'm here with David. Say hi.
Yo.
Why were you whispering for like a half second?
I don't know.
First you ruined the trailer, now you just fucking all messed up with your own volume tones.
I was talking to myself out loud.
So SNK official Twitch stream the other night, yesterday night for us, 10 p.m. for us in the eastern side of America. Streamed a nice, cool presentation somewhere in Japan. I did not pay attention to where in Japan they were hosting this event.
It should look like a theater.
It did. It was really nice. It looked like it looked classy in there. I don't know how big the audience was, but it was really nice looking. The stage and the banners on the side. So essentially, it was all about news and info on Samurai Shodown. Starts off with two of the voice actors coming out and presenting stuff. Remind you guys,
kimonos.
Yeah, they were in traditional Japanese garb. Mind you guys, this was a Japanese stream, no translation, so David and I were just kind of winging it on what we were seeing. You know, we didn't really know what these guys were saying.
We ain't watched enough anime.
Yeah, but they didn't say
to still
Nani
not know.
enough.
Correct, to still not know. Kamehameha. They didn't say those things.
It's like, hey, they're not saying Dragon Ball things in this Samsho game thing.
Yep.
So the first thing that they do was live music from, what was the name of the band? Something X something, Hyde X Hyde or something.
It was Japanese double KO. No, joking. Yeah,
it was me and David in Japanese doing it. 2-man band.
They were really going in, bro. They were not like.
Yeah, it was one of the what was that? Ukiyo's or somebody's like Samsho one like song theme.
It was Ukiyo and Aomaru apparently Summer Shodown one like music like OST type of thing.
Okay.
And that was awesome.
It was dope. It was
because
really
I heard
cool.
it at the end. I couldn't tell in the beginning, obviously, but at the end, like as it was culminating, getting hype, I was like, "Oh crap! Yeah, this is it."
Then after that, you know, they talked a little bit more. They talked to the musicians, and then they went on to a choreographed kendo fight between two. I don't know if you really call them swordsmen. I don't know what to call them. Practitioners of whatever.
The Bushido.
They did a really cool demonstration with their kendo sticks. It was two guys again, double KO. They 2-man banding it. And
but then again, they had wooden swords.
Yeah, like, that's why I said kendo.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know.
Yeah, so when they were, wielding their wooden swords, pretending to fight each other, having this big choreographed battle, then like these three ninja dressed
came out of nowhere.
Came out, and they started fighting them, and then like these two guys had to stop fighting each other to fight the greater
become
evil.
An enemy. Yeah.
Maybe that happens in story mode, right? Maybe Genjuro and Homaru have to do the same thing. Who knows?
Yeah. Spoilers.
Somebody, yeah, maybe. And then after that, after they it all goes down and they vanquish the ninjas, they both go to their own separate corners of the stage and pick up a real, what was definitely looked like a real Japanese sword.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Shit got real there. That's when they were
like, I was
like,
oh snap, they could hurt each other.
They're gonna murder someone here.
And then they did a little bit. It wasn't as long as the first part, but they did a little bit more of fighting with the swords, and that was really awesome.
And they did like a clash culminating, very anime. Like they both slashed to each other, like very samurai style, very authentic.
It was something I didn't expect. I was like, all right, I'm here to see some video games. You know? And then I first we're getting a live musical performance, and then a live demonstration on swordsmanship, and then finally I think that's when they started talking to like A couple of the producers, the art director, and the music and the sound director.
You mean that producer that had that cool ass Neo Geo fucking jacket?
They all had three of them had
that
cool
shit was hype.
Jackets, all different color. It was nice.
That shit was so hype. That shit was fucking hype. If they would have it in the store right now, buy it instant DLC.
So they talked to them for a little bit, and then I think that's when they dropped a new trailer that shows all the characters from the base roster.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, I don't have.
It shows a little bit of story for what we would think of, right? Because it shows Aomaru and Genjiro like walking next to each other, like talking shit to each other, whatever. Like not just fighting, like they were doing like something. Like could be story mode, you know, or maybe just the intro.
Yeah. Well,
what if that's the intro?
It definitely looks like it could be story mode. Definitely does. Because you'd assume, like, you know, like when it comes to like, if this is more of a traditional way of showing story mode, like in a fighting game, usually it is whatever happens is on one of the stages they fight in, and you know they talk to each other and then they fight.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So new characters they showed in the trailer. We already
moving.
Yes, moving and doing stuff.
Yeah.
We already know about Miss Dagger. She was
Daryl Dagger.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was shown moving this time.
Yes.
In the trailer, we got a new character who seems to look from the Asia, the Chinese region. I don't know if you know, like lore wise, she's like from somewhere not exactly pertaining to China, but you know, we'll just say Chinese for now. Her name is wu-ruixiang. Wu-ruixiang, yeah. I don't know if I got that right, guys. I'm sorry.
You got 100%, bro. I'm supporting you.
And then what looks to be like the closest thing to an antagonist we got. Maybe there's a tie-in to the antagonist, like the real antagonist of the game. Yashimaru Kurama, and he had a lot more showing than the other two new characters in this trailer.
He did. He looked like they were going more to show him more than the rest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, this is the guy. This is the edgelord. He looked cool, man. He looked really cool, too.
Yeah, they show him without the mask. They show him doing stuff with his sword. They show his, like, his round start intro, what it looks like. They showed...
Yeah.
They showed, like, a split second of something almost consuming him, like...
Yeah,
because he's holding himself and his eyes are changing color, and I think his hair was dark too. I'm not too sure.
They even had a big picture, like a poster in the back of the whole scenario. Whatever they had there, they were talking. They had a picture of him only, you know.
Yeah, it was.
So they definitely would like him
on one side, and then I think Hormor on the other side.
The other. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was a cool trailer. You know, it was like really hype. It's just it happened so fast. And when you're wanting to see more of the newer characters, you didn't feel like it was enough for me from the new characters, right? And the old characters technically feel like they're in the same boat because they're technically in a way new because you're still wondering what
they're gonna do.
They took from their past versions of themselves and brought to this game, or if there's anything new to them.
How it looks.
Yeah. But at least we got to see him a little bit more emotion. We got to see Ukyo doing something.
Like a super or something. Yes, instead of just standing there.
Yeah.
They even show a date, right? A release date there.
Yeah, new release date. Well, they, you know, not new release date, but they premiered the release date. It's June 27th of this year.
And what did I say right after, bro?
What? Oh, like it was funny because last week Dave was like, "Oh, June, that's like right around the corner," and then like when he gets the actual date, he's like, "Oh man, that's taking forever.
That's so far. Because they showed me so many cool stuff that I was so anxious to play. Like I wanted to play it now. Like I just want this game to come like next month, and that's it, you know. And I was like, "Fuck, that's so far," but it's technically not, dude. This is just I'm pretty sure the game is done, dude. Like the game is completely done, created, everything, and
yeah. Well,
and now it's just a promotion.
There's still, you know, more events happening. There's at least, what is it, E3? Is E3? Yeah, there's still at least that. Maybe
PAX. PAX
East passed.
PAX West, whatever, whichever it is. The other one.
Is it happening between this time frame? I'm not too sure when it's happening, but there's more stuff that they could go and show off their game to, with maybe more characters that they're willing to let people play with at events. There's tournaments happening too. Maybe big tournaments like I don't know what dates they are, but if they're before
Combo Breaker.
Yeah, like Combo Breaker or CEO. Those are the two big ones coming up next before Evo that most people go to. So it will make sense to have either like a demo state, like a couple demo stations, and a tournament held there, or even though people won't know how to play, they'll still get that experience of touching the game.
When they showed the old trailer, because they showed after the trailer, the new trailer they showed the older trailer, and you told me it was the same trailer as before, right? Yeah. Like it was exactly the same. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same one.
I guess because I was happy, it looked different to me, but it was the same though.
Yeah, I think in the Japanese website for this game, they updated it and they have like the same trailer, but like just slightly different. I'm not too sure.
Like it looks better graphically?
No, it looks the same. It's just something's edited a little differently.
Something.
So let me get into. We didn't know who these guys were, but I'm looking at this article right now that Event Hub just dropped, and they translated a bit of the new characters' bios.
So, that's awesome! Yeah,
it's a quick paragraph for each one. Who do you want me to start with?
With Dagger. Let's do Dagger.
All right, so Darlie Dagger, a shipwright who has mastered the use of various tools. She washed ashore an island at an early age, where carpenters taught her how to make things and pirates taught her how to protect herself and survive. She is currently
the weapon.
Yeah, she is currently building a ship said to be unsinkable with her comrades at the island's workshop. So she's more of a carpenter, like shipbuilder kind of person than a pirate.
And those people are strong because they're always working.
Yeah, dude. She's like, who knows how much stuff she's been lifting.
Yeah, and the weapon makes so much sense, dude. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. So cool. So she's building the Titanic, the unsinkable ship. Okay, go ahead.
Well, we know how that ship works.
Exactly. She doesn't know, though.
Yeah.
She doesn't.
Next up, I'll do wu-ruixiang. A descendant of an ancient and honorable Feng Shui clan. Wu is a woman who serves the King Ying. All right, it's a Q. All right, David, help me out, bro. Q-I-N-G. King? Q-I-N-G dynasty. King?
The Qui dynasty. I don't know.
With a mission to protect generations of Long Mai. She travels to various places under the Emperor's command. She is wise but extremely clumsy.
Nice. No wonder she looks like that. Okay.
She also... Why do they always give clumsy people glasses?
And big boobs.
Well, of course, she's off balance now. She's a little off balance in the front. And she's got that big-ass shield, too.
Yes.
She also dreads exercise as she tends to seclude herself indoors. She calls forth the powers of divine... I almost read breasts.
Let's go. Divine power of breast, I will believe you. Okay.
She calls forth powers of the divine beasts.
Oh, okay.
And her sacred art can even summon a dragon, which we saw a little bit of in the trailer.
I'm going to tell you very honest. If you would not tell me that bio was from Samurai Shodown, I could tell you it's from anything. I'm not even trying to shit on that, but that sounds so... The clumsy, the ancient prophecy, legacy from the whatever. Yo, come on.
Yeah, she looks cool though. I like
cool.
Her shield itself looks really
thick.
Yeah, I guess they, whoever, the lady that designed her was like, you know what, maybe we'll get some Overwatch people that like Mei.
Oh my god! You know what I really want to see or expect? That when she runs or walk, that she runs like she runs or something. I hope she doesn't run because you saw her shoes.
Yeah, they're not made for running.
To do anything. So she better float or some shit like that.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how she works. She's like
she's gonna have cool intros and outros.
She's probably the one I'm interested most on how she works because she looks like she probably works way different than anybody else in the cast.
Yeah, in the trailer she summons like a fucking dragon foot, like a golden dragon foot, and he stumps the shit out of you. And then we saw another picture that it looks like the land. What is it? Never Ending Story.
Falcor.
Yeah, which it looks like my dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like Falcor is your dog, but without all that middle part.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so Yashimaru Kurama, a young.
I'm gonna call him Kurama.
Okay, Kurama. Yasha. What about Yasha? He sounds sassy if you say
Yasha. People are gonna think it's Inuyasha.
Kagome! So, a young fallen samurai. He hates villains who exploit wealth from the weak. Oh, so he's not.
He's a good guy. He's a ninja, bro.
And moves into the shadows as the chivalrous thief known as the Karasu Tengu Crow-Billed Goblin. That's the Karasu Tengu Crow-Billed Goblin.
Okay. Pause that real quick. Okay. Before you continue. Karasu Tengu, right? So Tengus are known obviously to have their wings, right? Mm-hmm. In the I know I'm going a little bit ahead of it, but we saw like a winged bird thing.
That's him.
Yeah, but he has wings there.
Yeah, he has wings. In the trailer, he had wings. You probably didn't notice.
Not in the character model.
Yeah. You're going to have to watch it again, dude. They're like on his back.
Like he was doing a move and the wings came out standing still character model.
No, there's more, looks more like a cape. He hasn't done any wing type moves, you know?
Dude, I'm nah. Okay, go ahead.
You just gotta watch it again. You were probably looking at other stuff. Because all of that stuff happens so fast. So.
You got it.
You know what I wish they did? They did like I wish we could edit that to only show the main character, so it could be like a 5-second trailer. It would literally be 5 seconds. If we just snip all the parts where the new characters do stuff.
It would be like a Dragon Ball trailer. Sorry for the comment.
Yeah.
A little bit. So.
In the past, his father was executed on false charges, and his hatred for the shogunate is deeper than anyone other. Okay, that was a weird sentence.
That guy sounds edgelord.
He fights wielding his memento Nagamaki sword and uses the power of the Tengu long-nosed goblin passed down for generations. Okay, so he's like, he's obviously upset, at things.
He has a lot of grudge against people.
Yeah, can't let shit go.
Then his father was, taken from him, so more edge to him.
Yeah.
He definitely listens to Papa Roach or something like that.
Papa Roach? Was that the best band you could come up with for?
It's the crappiest I could think about, bro. Sorry. He was.
So after all the character announcements and stuff, well, I honestly don't remember the format anymore because I don't. It's all a blur to me. But they did show a lot of information. They
did. I have some couple of notes here, like the deluxe pack announced. Yeah.
Oh yeah. They announced like the buying option. So go ahead.
Yeah, they had the deluxe pack announcement, which I can go ahead because I cannot read Japanese. But they did show multiple of like regular versions and like the deluxe version, right? And which will be like the collector's edition for us, I guess. And that it will come with like original model skins. And these model skins will be of Nakaruru. And they look like they retro versions of them.
Homaru and Nakaruru, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they had like the how you call that? The sprites looking completely different. Like
they look like polygons. They look like straight out of PS1.
Yeah, like if you do like back in the games when they were like updated models, you do a cheat code to make them look crappy again.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, no, and if it's free already, well, if it comes with it, then might as well,
Yeah.
Maybe they sell it to you later on, something like that.
Yeah.
But it looked cool, like enough that for me to think about skins. Okay, so characters can have skins in this game, so that means that maybe maybe they can bring other versions of their other games into this Samurai Shodown, you know?
Yeah.
That would be cool.
Yeah, like because some of the designs are slightly different. Like retro skins or classic skins would be definitely something that people would buy.
Like I want my Charlotte and my Hanzo with the giant shoulder pads because I swear the Hanzo got even bigger shoulder pads by the end of their game cycle.
I mean, especially with her too, since people were complaining that she's too sexy. Maybe
Oh my gosh, she's too sexy.
Yeah.
She has a whole armor.
Yeah, not enough armor on the legs though. Not anymore.
Oh my god. But yeah, so
there's another also.
Cool. Mm-hmm.
There's also another skin too. For is it Genjuro? That's his name, right?
I didn't saw the Genjuro one. Yeah,
there's for pre-order. If you pre-order it, it's of Japan only right now.
Okay.
It's like if you pre-order, he gets one of those retro skins too.
Wow. Okay, so that's dope.
Yeah.
The thing is, he don't have much clothes, so how different is gonna look?
I mean, he's bulky, like sharp muscles. I don't know.
Yo, his punch is gonna be a block, like a Minecraft block. He has a punch like that. Then they also mentioned, after showing the prices and all that stuff, they mentioned that like an esports support program they're gonna do. Yeah, they ran into. You told me a little about this before.
Yeah,
and you were like a world tour they mentioned, but they didn't confirm. And I guess they were waiting for this announcement to confirm the esports support program.
Yeah, the world tour for this is gonna be for this game and for KOF 14, and it's gonna span.
Oh, well, makes sense because it's SNK World Championship. It's called. Not Samurai Shodown World Tour.
And it's gonna start in August and end, I think, sometime in March. The tour for these games.
Dude, that's hype because there's a lot of people still play that King of Fighters,
Yeah. Now they feel like more and more.
There's an incentive. Yeah.
Like it wasn't for nothing.
Mexico's taking that. Bro, Mexico is taking that.
I don't know, dude. If they've been grinding,
on their belt, bro. No doubt. They also mentioned like an arcade version also on that. Yeah. They show like a legit arcade.
I don't know if that's outside of Japan though. I don't remember.
I doubt it. I highly doubt it. But like how Blaze Blue has like Cross Tag Battle has a arcade version released recently on well, soon to be recently in Japan. I think that's what they're gonna do now for this one, which is cool. Which means that it's still relevant. Which is relevant. And Summer Showdown, to be honest, that's where you used to go play Summer Showdown in the arcades, you know, which is really cool.
And in the arcade thing itself, right? It feels like whoever is in charge of what aspects to touch on this game to make it successful for these times, it makes me feel like they're really in tune with what's going on. Because in Japan, arcades have always been more popular and it gets people playing more. So they got the arcade thing coming out, right? They have the esports side of things, so people could have a reason to keep playing the game. They have a season pass, so people get excited about characters and keep playing the game. So all these things.
Maybe you don't have a console, Maybe you could go to the arcades in Japan and play the game. Maybe it's easier for you to do that than having the console. For us, it's a different lifestyle over there, so it's not like they're doing worldwide arcade. We're shipping all this to the U.S. knowing that it's not gonna sell. Like you mentioned, they're doing very smart things.
I hope you're ready, pizza shops, because you're gonna get a new machine.
And like I mentioned, I don't know if you remember, I said, they're really passionate about this game, dude. And you can tell, like, everything they're doing doesn't feel mediocre. It feels there's a lot of passion into it, man.
Yeah, and this has only been like developed for 2 years now, and it's in a new engine that they haven't used before, the Unreal Engine.
And it looks good.
And it looks very good, like they thought of presentation too. Like it's like one of those, like, they learn from their mistakes when it comes to presentation because of how much shit they got for KOF 14, right?
Yep.
And go ahead.
It shows the big improvement, not only from KOF 14, right? From KOF 14 to the girls fighter, I always forget that Battle Maiden, whatever. Yeah, from there to this one, right? And even looks like a different style, but once again, they're just doing the right things. They're just hitting the right targets without over, how you call that? We're over committing, you know. Yeah. Without not saying this is the next gen. They stood quiet, they did their thing, and they released this game. You know, they didn't hype it up, showing like this is gonna be the next gen fighters of the world. You know, nothing. They just know what they're hitting in terms of like nostalgia or you know, updating graphic models or combat system, and bringing support to the people that they love this game. And the theme of reviving a legend or something like that that they mentioned, they're really hitting that, dude. They really are like, this is what we're gonna do and this is what we're gonna show, you know? Yeah. Instead of being too spread out or something like that, you know?
Yeah, every day there feels like there's more and more hype around this game.
So good.
Everybody feels like a lot of people are catching the bug before they even know it.
I hope it continues the wave, man. And because I don't want this to be a one-hit wonder. And after mentioning those things, they showed the Switch and PC later support.
Yeah.
And that, once again, if they play it smart, they release it to PS4 and Xbox. The hype is there, blah, blah, blah. And as soon as the hype start, you know, lowering down, boom, they can release the Switch and PC later, you know? Because PC, you're going to have the mods, and Switch is so many Switch around the world, dude, that it's going to get into even more hands, you know?
Yeah.
And the Switch is a little bit dry in fighting games. Well, now Mortal Kombat is going to go there, which is great, but then this is a different style of game, you know, which it fits different people, you know, to play.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, another Street Fighter, and then Street Fighter version of this, you know. It's a complete different game, you know.
Yeah.
I think
makes me because last time for I think was it for Dragon Ball Fighters in the Switch, did they release that copy with all of Season 1 DLC?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna happen for this Switch because it's slated. So let me tell you why. It's slated for this year, right? The Switch one to come out.
Yeah, later.
But their season pass, it's only 4 characters right now. But but they mentioned that it's a 6-month time period for four characters to come out. That starts in August. So you know, it's most likely not going to be the case for Switch to get the DLC.
So 2020, they end up just shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
And it might be, and one of the characters might be a Soul Calibur character, because in the PAX East thing, like the guy gave a shout out to Harada to tell him to call him back, and at the event, Harada was actually the event yesterday. He was at the in the crowd.
Oh my god! So I'm gonna say I hope it's not Mr. Rugi, because he will look. Yeah, everyone wants Mr. Rugi and Haoma fight. You see, you got me too hyped when you mentioned Soul Calibur. I can't even speak because right now my mind is going at 100 per hour, bro. Like,
dude, there's a picture of the producer guy that was on stage and Harada doing that, like that fighting pose, like taking a picture.
Yeah, like Clash.
Yep.
Yeah, so dope, dude.
So something's gonna happen
Astra,
there.
Even Astra can fit in there as a big body, weird alchemist type of thing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Ivy too. Oh, dude, Taki Hanzo, dude, the fight of the stuff, dude. Come on, that shit's so good. There's certain characters won't fit, of course, because maybe it might be a little bit too ahead of the time, but still, it still feels relevant, you know.
You mean like 2B or whatever her name is?
yeah, she's from the future, you know. But
I'm kidding.
But like Tira probably wouldn't fit too much in that, right? Like. Or maybe Sophitia wouldn't fit too good because it's so far, right?
Yeah, Sophitia feels like an ancient thing that just happens to be in that world. I don't know. That feels too far off. Yeah,
like it feels too far now, but like the era that they are is still transcending into another era, right? You could translate that easier, like people with more armor or stuff like that, like knights. Yeah. You know, you can. Oh man, fuck.
Don't think about it. What were we talking
my
about?
mind is exploding. But that's cool, dude. That would be cool because there's a lot of hype around Harada. And that would be a great person to piggyback to keep your game flowing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's smart. Yeah, man. That's great. That's great. So, my boy Nox is going to be there. Because he's in Tekken. Oh, okay.
It'll be like...
Okay. Someone said that in chat, dude. I was dying.
Jack 10. I don't know.
Fucking cyborg.
Not even Yoshimitsu, you know.
Fucking cyborg. So if you would call it, right? Just one person, pick one person that you think that would be the most iconic to bring in there from them. Who would it be?
Yoshimitsu.
I say Mitsurugi.
No, Mitsurugi is the one that would make sense, but it would make the most boring sense.
Yeah, but that would be like Kyo and Ryu. That iconic clash, you know, or Ryu and Ryo.
Yeah, that would be OD. Like he's the clear favorite, but if they choose anybody else, it'll still be hype. I think it'll still be really hype.
By the way, I'm not a Mitsurugi fan. I'm just saying. You know,
I was a Mitsurugi main, so.
Bro, mine would be Taki instant, and she fits perfect. Oh, so good. Anyway, they also thinking about after they mentioned everything, they had a fight, right? They had who they brought into the stage. They
had like we thought the stream was over because they just started looping
went to the bathroom.
2 trailers. But you know, I kept it on. I didn't know what was going on because I don't know. You know, I didn't know in Japanese. Hey, we'll be right back or anything like that.
Yeah,
right? So,
we watch a lot of Marvel movies.
Yeah. So we just waited, and then they came back, and I was like, oh shit, you know, they're back, and they started talking, and then all of a sudden, there's this setup there, and I was hyped. I was like, oh sweat, they're gonna play. I wasn't even thinking about that. I thought it was like, you know, done, or they were gonna do some other kind of artsy performance or something,
which would be fine.
Which would be fine, but I just didn't expect them to showcase the game. But as soon as that happened, I was like, this makes perfect sense that they would showcase the game. And some guy comes out that the chat was making fun of. That wasn't the guy. I don't know who he was. Never found out who he was. But he wasn't one of the players that were gonna play. It was one of the.
Oh, right?
Yeah. He was just there commentating or something with them. But
he must be famous.
Probably, I don't know. He looked like a Japanese Steven Universe to me. If anybody knows, you know, tell me on the chat who he is. Like, don't disgrace, you know, whatever his name is. He's
You are not allowed to go to Japan now because of that comment.
I know, right? It's like, you called him what? But yeah, it was actually Choco Blanca that came out.
Super hype.
Yeah, it was super hype, and she played one of the voice actors, the smaller one.
I think it's Kurama's voice actor. I think so. So you guys can definitely write who it was, but I think it was Kurama's voice actor.
Okay. And then after she had her bout, she had picked Earthquake versus Homaru.
And you mentioned this looked like a build that was older build, right?
No, that's the same build that PAX had.
Yeah, but what I mean, like, it didn't have like characters in here.
No,
right?
It's the same exact characters from the week before.
The one we're gonna get a demo from.
Maybe, hopefully, an online demo, maybe. Hello, SNK.
Okay.
And then after she plays, her husband came out, Momochi.
Mm-hmm.
And he played against the same guy, and he had what's her name, Charlotte.
Charlotte, yeah.
And when these two guys play, like before the previous week, all the matches we've seen so far, they seemed relatively slow. But when these guys were playing, it definitely felt faster. And pros usually have a way of making the games feel faster because they're so in tune with
looking great.
Yeah, and it looked really fun when you see like an Evo champion and one of his training partners, his wife, you know, like playing the game against somebody. And then after that, they play each other. I think it was Galford versus Chocobo.
Choco won. She won. Choco won.
She won one round, but it was Momochi that won.
Yeah.
Chocobo. That's what I heard. Chocobo.
You're not allowed in Japan, bro.
What's his? You're the one that said Chocobo? The fuck? Watch when you re-listen to this and tell me you didn't say Chocobo. Chocobo. Out of nowhere. Mad random, throwing me off. I can't even remember. Oh, Jubei. Jubei is the other one that the other character that was used, and you know, it looked all fun. It looked like I want to play. It looked like
it looked faster too.
It did, and all these mind games that are gonna progress off of like, you know, like parrying and just defending and taking away somebody's weapon and
the Isen mode thing.
Isen's gonna be crazy online.
Yep.
That's gonna be the one thing that makes people upset online, you know. But the thing is, with the upside to Isen is, you know, you use it once, you're all that shit's gone.
Yeah, absolutely. We're definitely gonna break it down, that battle system. We definitely, when they show more, I definitely want to dive in on that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I'm already getting glimpses of where I think what's gonna be strong, what's not, and what we got to look out for.
Absolutely.
But we'll break that down in the future. But yeah, it was a great show. I was really entertained.
I enjoy it. Actually, when it ended, I ended. Oh, okay, so it ended now.
Yeah.
Are you sure, guys? Are you sure?
Yeah, a lot of great news. There was so much good info. When was
the last time you saw an event like this, dude?
I don't know, because I tend to not watch too many things. If that makes any sense. I just tend to miss out on a lot when it comes to...
But wouldn't that also say a thing, right? About that the hype around this made you go and watch this?
It did, because I was like, they're going to do something. Or, I got to see this. You know, I made 100%. Sure to figure out what time in my region I had to be on Twitch to watch it, or on YouTube.
Bro, I was playing the Division on a raid, on a event or whatever, Stronghold, and then which is long, it takes time. And I was like, fuck, hurry up. I was like, because the event was starting. The moment it finished, I boom, done, close software, boom, left.
Hey, what happened to David? Oh, he must have DC'd.
Instant, bro. Like, I got kidnapped. And I hope they do a release event too, like, hey, this is the game, please buy it, type of thing. You know, not something so grand, but something that is still on the map. You know, because how you call that? Not network. The promotion. You know, whoever's doing the promotion and stuff like that for this game, needs to be on board. You know, needs to be at least attentive on Twitter. You know, needs to be. I want them to be, replying to people. You know, because if they're doing this right. So once they release the game, it dies. Communication is dead, you know, and then that's it. We don't know more about it. We cannot get feedback from that, you know. I want it to still stay alive, whoever's doing this, man. Because I want to see more. I want more people to play this game.
So, do you have any more on this topic?
Not on the event. Just more what I'm looking forward to, you know. At the moment, the only games that I have looking forward for fighting game is Mortal Kombat 11 and this, right?
Yeah.
Because I really don't know what else is out there, you know? And I'm just excited to play them because I know the different playstyle is going to entertain me.
So, now, knowing... All right, so let's just ask this question now. I'm going to ask you a question. Are you ready?
Gotcha. Yeah,
knowing the characters we got now, we got, 16 plus a boss?
Yeah.
Who out of the 4 characters that are DLC what are your, like, let's pretend that they're like one of them is a guest one, right? What 3 characters would you want, your own personal wish list, would you want in the game?
Guest characters or new characters?
No, dude, like there's one guest character. What
character
would you want?
Okay.
From the Samurai Shodown, series.
Oh, okay. I would like either one of the ninjas, the fire, the water, or Cham Cham, which is with the monkey.
The girl, that's Tam Tam's sister, right?
Yeah, she looks so cool and so bizarre. Her hair was so crazy. It was green.
Were they ever in the same game? Because I thought
Samsho 4.
Okay, because I thought that monkey was supposed to be Tam Tam.
No, Samsho 4. Yeah. The monkey has a special that he does Tam Tam Super, which is mad cool.
No, but I think lore-wise, I think that monkey's supposed to be Tam Tam in a way.
Gotcha.
I'll look into it.
But you might be right.
No, but which one, bro? Which one? Fire or water? You gotta pick one or both.
I'll pick the water, obviously.
Okay.
So get it.
Water, Cham Cham. You got one more.
From any samurai show, right?
Yeah.
The boy. The
little boy with the
umbrella and the umbrella sword. Yeah. Shizumaru, I think it is, or something like that. He is really cool and interesting. His moveset look cool, and his wind poses were also awesome because he does umbrella stuff. you know, like we mentioned, hey, he has a chair and he sits down as a wind pose. That's dope.
Yeah.
This kid has an umbrella. He does umbrella stuff. I think that's dope. And his supers were really, I don't know, let's put it artistic, because it's an umbrella, right? And he's just doing moves with that umbrella. So that looked cool. Mm-hmm.
With how much these guys are focused on, like, the legacy of the game.
Mm-hmm.
What are the odds we're gonna get the judge as a secret character?
We're not. I don't think we are, because they did this. The judge came on Summer Shodown 2, and of course you can correct me wrong, because they thought Summer Shodown 2 is literally the last of the game, the last of the series, the last of the game, the last of everything. Mm-hmm. Characters are dying or dead or whatever, their sons and all this stuff, and they put him there as a special thank you type of thing, because they didn't know what was gonna happen after this, dude.
Yeah,
they threw the game and they didn't know what they were gonna happen. You know, the guest character, he does King Capuan from King of Fighters from Fatal Fury. He does his super, bro, and then he ends up with a Osho Koken from Ryo. You know, like, this guy is insane. So it's like a joke character that is OP.
Yeah,
you know. So I don't think they're gonna do that here. I don't think so. Maybe as a to end the season 1, maybe they can release him, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
All right.
As much as I want to.
So last question.
Uh-huh.
For the character roster we got right now, what are your top 3 that you're looking into playing?
Ukyo, Dari, and Hanzo.
Those 3?
Instant, bro. I didn't even hesitate. You heard me hesitate, bro? I didn't even hesitate. Absolutely, yeah. Ukyo, Dari, and Hanzo.
Nice.
Yep. Those characters are so cool for me. Like, everything they do, the attacks, to the presentation of those, at least for the 2 that I know, you know, they have so much character and I like them. And Dari showed more personality and she looked really cool too, man. She had like a punch super and she had a lot of facial expressions on it. You know, she didn't look boring, like just a boring stoic character. You know.
Yeah, she definitely looks cool. For me, it would be Yoshitora and Kyoshiro, top 2, and I definitely want to play with the rest of the cast. Earthquake
is Yoshitora Kurama? You keep saying Yoshitora, and I keep getting fucked up. Is that Kurama? That's the new guy, the bird dude.
Yoshitora is the guy with 7 swords.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah, man.
Dude, he's so whack. I don't know why
you know, every sword is named after a female, except for like. Because he can't get them?
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Those
because he can't get them.
Him, man.
Clearly.
All over this man. I don't know. This man's playboy. So, yeah. I would say those 2. And then, you know, like, I'm going to play around with the entire cast. So, like, something might surprise me and something might click with a character. You know, I'm open for anybody to be my main, to be honest. You still there? Oh, I think you were chopping up because I didn't hear you. Hello.
Can you hear me?
Okay, now I
can
hear
you hear me?
Yeah.
You know, okay, sorry, it just got. You know, he's trying to compensate.
Oh my God! For the first time ever. Oh wait, is he back? Hello, David.
Can you hear me?
Yo, you actually dropped.
What do you mean, like drop?
You left. Your phone left.
What do you mean?
From Discord, you went away.
Thank you.
Hmm?
Dude, you can hear me?
Dude, I don't know. Well, we got nothing to talk about, so I'm ending it right now. Thanks for listening, guys. Subscribe if you liked our podcast. We'll be podcasting a lot more frequently these next couple of months, especially up until the game's release. And after the game's release, we have something more special in the works for this game in terms of content. Thank you very much again for listening. Poe and David out.
You can't hear me.
Dude, you're outside and stuff picking up food.
I'm in front of the door of my house.
Later, guys. Bye. This is stuff you shouldn't be listening to.